Hello friends, this is Dr. Madhumala from Social Work Department of Arvas College. Today, I'm going to deliver a lecture on community organization. In that I try to include concept, definition, techniques, objectives and principles. I hope this may help to the social work students, especially 6th semester BSW, 2nd semester MSW and CD specialized students. Friends, let us see what is community organization. Community organization is a process of assisting ordinary people to identify the needs, problems and resources of the community. In that, it also helps to the community people to solve the problems with the help of the resources. It's also called a non-profit organization. It tries to enhance the welfare of the community. It's a segment of the community which tries to enhance the total welfare of the community. It is locally planned, locally staffed with a lot of activities. If I quote the examples for community organization, it may be the youth club, SDMC, Sri Shakti groups, Rotary club, Rotract club, etc. can come under the concept of community organization. If I take M.G. Rose's definition, that is Murray G. Rose's definition, community organization is a process where community identifies the needs and resources. It also ranks the objectives, develops the will to work, finds the resources, takes the action, and throughout these process, community also develops the collaborative and cooperative practices in the community. So this is very interesting part of Murray G. Rose's definition. In one way, community people tries to fulfill the needs with the help of the resources. In another way, they also develop certain kind of practices or values like collaborative and cooperative. So in that way, there is a harmonious relationship between the needs and resources of the community. Thanks. Now let us discuss the objectives of community organization in brief. First objective of community-based organization is to provide good quality of life to the community people. How we can provide good quality of life to the people? First of all, we have to fulfill the basic needs, then comes the education, then comes the health services, etc. And second one is to make the people to enjoy the social status. See how people can enjoy the social status. It's by providing education, it by providing self-employment training, it also by providing awareness on legislation, rights, etc. And third one is to provide equality and social justice. It's again by creating awareness regarding legislation and rights, by educating the people, you can try to provide the equality and social justice to the community people. Next one is to provide effective system of using the resources. See here, sometimes community people may not be aware regarding the resources of the community, and here the role of community organizer is helping the community people to identify the resource of the community and also helping them to use it properly according to the needs and problems. The next one is development of awareness regarding certain problems of the community which the people of the community think that certain problems are natural and you cannot avoid that. For example, problems like child labor, problems like dowry system and all. People of the community, they think that these are all very natural and they tries to live with that problems. So here the role of community organizer is to create awareness regarding that problems and helping them to understand that these problems can be solved with the help of lot of community techniques. And the next one is to create a self-sustained community organization. See here, to make the community organization self-sustained, providing leadership training, providing education to the community members, and also providing, enhancing their self-confidence level. So by that, community people can be, or they may be the leaders, and they can take the responsibility of community organization. The next one is helping the community people to participate in decision making process. Especially for this, I can give the example of Grama Sabha, helping the community people to motivate them to participate in the decision making process also helps to solve different problems of the community. The next one is creating the creating the community organization which is having lot of representatives who belongs to different category of people, like representatives from women, folk, representatives from scheduled caste, representative from tribes. So if there are representatives from all these categories, definitely they are going to give the importance to the people of their area. Next, we'll be going to the principles of community organization. For the purpose of creating awareness and to solve the problems of the community organizer can use certain techniques and methods. So what are all the techniques and methods? It is the survey, it's the research, maintaining records, meeting with the key persons, discussions, group meeting, lectures, then debate, drama, puppetry, street play, then using the notice board, discussions, and also organizing different types of programs, casework, group work methods, and intergroup collaboration and coordination, visiting some places where the all programs have been successful. So with these techniques and methods, community organizer can reach effectively the community. So now let me speak about the functions of community organization. What a community organization can do. Organizing activity, under the organizing activity, community organization can organize both the people as well as activities, then leadership and promotional activities, budgetary activities, administrative activities. Under the administrative activities, post functions can be included, then research activities, development of communities, awareness, to bring changes in the traditional outlook of the people, as well as improving economic condition of the people, educational activity, development of village industries. All these can be the functions of community organization. Let me speak about now the principles of community organization. As we all knows that community organization is one of the important method of social work. The principles are related to the philosophy of social work. So all the principles are connected to the philosophy of social work. What are all the principles of community organization? The first one is community organization is a mean and not an end. The end being total welfare of the community. It means community organization is always an approach to reach or to fulfill the needs of the community. So that is why total welfare of the community can be the final objective of community organization. The second one is psychological preparation of the community people. It means when a community organizer implement any program in the community people, they have to psychologically prepare or they have to accept the programs or activities of the community. Otherwise, for example, the community organization may construct wells, community organization may construct dispensaries, bridges, etc. Unless people participate in the planning program, definitely community people are not going to accept that. So that is why psychological preparation of the community people is another principle of community organization. Community organizer should focus on the total needs of the community. It means community organization should not focus to a particular group or particular individual while implementing the group. Therefore, community organization is always giving importance to the total needs of the community. Felt needs should be the basis of community organization. It means no program or no activity should be enforced or imposed on the community people in the name of development unless they are prepared for that. So that is why actual needs or felt needs are the basis of community organization. Community should be helped to help itself. It means we are giving, or community organizer is giving importance to the self initiative of the community. So no programs should be implemented by the community organization. They are making the community always or substantially dependent on external resources. The resources which are required for the community should be collected or should be mobilized from the community itself, so by that it can give, by that it may be independent while collecting the resources. The next principle of community organization is all the programs which is implemented by the community organizer or community organization should give importance to the economic, social and cultural conditions of the community. So the traditions, customs of the community should be recognized as well as respected by community organization. The changes which occurs in the community, that is process or it is gradual. So social workers should give importance to this, and he should note that community, the changes in the community is always gradual. In a disorganized community, community organizer should be very cautious or very careful to get the cooperation of each party or each group. So that is why whatever problems arises in the disorganized community, so community organizer should handle it very sensitively, by that he can get the cooperation of each group or each representative of the different groups. I always welcome your comments. The purpose of this video is not only to score marks in the exam. With this, I also expect you to go around your native place, visit the community-based organizations like Anganwadi, self-help groups, Mahila Mandals, youth clubs, etc. and just have the discussion with the office bearers of different community-based organization and guide them in planning different programs, because most of the representatives of the community-based organizations are not aware regarding the actual needs or felt needs of the community. In that way, I think if you go there, if you visit there, if you guide them in planning, definitely it will help a lot to the community people. Thank you. Hope this video will be very helpful to you all people. Thank you so much.